All right. Good morning and happy Friday. It's a nice, cool, crisp December Friday. My name is Michelle Kelton. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Development for NC Tech. And I have two of my colleagues here. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. Since Aaron, you are off of your microphone is on, I'll turn to you first.
Okay, perfect. My name's Aaron Fuller. I've been with NC Tech for about 2 months, and I am the manager of membership development. So I'll be
Thank you.
helping bring new members on.
And Ben?
Hey everybody, my name's Ben Tramontano. I'm the manager of membership services. I started about 2 months ago as well, and I'll be in charge of retaining members and engaging the ones that we have.
And the call that you're on this morning, Get to Know NC Tech, is is an overview of the organization and from both the perspective of employees of our existing member companies to learn more about how they can get involved, but it's also for prospective members that want to learn a little bit about what the state's technology association is doing. And so Aaron is available to speak to anyone who has an interest in joining, and Ben is available to speak with anyone that's a member and wants to get more involved. So we'll go right into the presentation. NC Tech is the North Carolina Technology Association. We go by NC Tech for short. And we are moving into, well, we're over 30 years old now. So last year we celebrated our 30th anniversary. So we have been a tried and true grassroots organization in the state and has evolved as technology has evolved over the past few decades. Our mission is to foster growth and champion innovation in North Carolina's tech sector, and we are known as the voice for technology in the state. Our vision is to keep North Carolina as a global leader in technology where tech professionals and companies and organizations can thrive. Many companies now consider themselves a technology company, whether they are a true technology company or a tech-enabled company, because every company and organization at this point is tech-enabled. We have 4 areas of focus for the organization. One is professional networks, and an important role for us is to bring folks together. So we have a very busy calendar and lots of activities that are both in-person, virtual programs. We have a virtual community. So we do a lot, very busy each year with activity to bring folks together with peers or to learn from executives and to also have an opportunity to network and build your own personal network. Another area of focus is government affairs. And that is twofold for us. We are the organization that lobbies at the state legislature to make the environment here friendlier for technology companies to grow and thrive. And we are also the convener of the vendor network. So companies that do business with or want to do business with state government, we are a great partner in which to be able to attend government vendor meetings and hear from the Secretary of IT, the CIOs of different agencies, the secretaries of different agencies, legislators, procurement officials about what's going on in state government. Sector promotion is another area of focus for us. We commission some research reports. We'll share a little bit more about that. And we like to share good news about what our members are doing. So whether there's new product launches or expansions, we also like to focus on showcasing leaders in technology. So we've got some different ways to do that. And then a key area for us as an association is talent development. So we offer some resources to help members as they're attracting new talent. And we do work in the space of diversity, whether that's supporting women in technology, partnerships to help members grow in different areas of diversity. That's another key component that we have a director of talent and workforce who works closely with our members in that space. Moving on to give you a snapshot on what we look like as a state association. We have nearly 700 member companies, organizations, and institutions. Our membership structure is corporate. So companies and organizations join and they pay annual dues based on their head count in the state, and it opens up membership to any or all of their employees can take advantage of the benefits that we offer and things that match their personal and professional interests. Our members employ more than 250,000 employees in the state. And you see here that we have 75 events annually. We did a count on 2024, and we are just shy of 100. I think it's 97, 98 different webinars, programs, networking events, big events, executive networks. So it's been a very busy year for us. We've had the nearly 100 offerings with more than 7,500 registrations at those. So very active association, and we anticipate that's going to be a similar case in 2025. The snapshot here on our members, we pay close attention to tracking headcounts and numbers for North Carolina headcounts. So when you see the numbers here by size, 70% of our members have 50 or fewer employees in North Carolina. 19% are between 51 and 500, and then 11% are over 501 in the state. So that's North Carolina headcounts. And 60% of our members consider North Carolina their headquarters state. And we are very active from the mountains to the coast. So we have members all across the state. So to move more into the section here to show you the different types of activities and offerings we have. We have annual signature events that we've become known for. They're on our calendar each year, and they're scheduled in advance because they're usually at some facility that we have to reserve in advance and have that lineup of dates for our members moving into the new year. We have some summits and programs that we plan. We also bring programs that are timely throughout the year. So things that we may not have planned in advance, but because we feel like it's a great opportunity for our members, we add things to our calendar. For example, just a couple of months ago, we had an elections forecast. So that was timely leading into the elections. We offer networks to members so they can get involved and get to know other people around a commonality. And then we have resources that we provide. So moving into the signature events, our lineup of signature events starts in February of 2025 with our Outlook for Tech. This is the kickoff event of the year, and this is our signature event that we host in Charlotte. It includes a presentation from Forrester on technology trends. We release the State of the Tech Industry report at this event, so it shows how North Carolina is measuring up to the other states in a wide variety of areas. And then we have some panel discussions. It's a really good event to come to at the start of the new year. And then in May, we host a State of Tech conference. This is our big content conference. This past year, it was focused on AI, cloud, and cybersecurity. So that's really where we roll up our sleeves more and get into technology topics. There's keynote speakers, breakout sessions, and a startup showcase to highlight some really cool, innovative startup companies. Then moving into August, we host a golf classic and a leadership summit in Pinehurst. And that's a super popular one. We actually just hosted that a couple of weeks ago because we had to move the date because of weather this past August. So this is one that is hosted by the Leadership Summit, is hosted by our Board of Directors and Board of Advisors. So a lot of more senior level executives come to that one. And we talk a lot about leadership and talent and keeping North Carolina competitive. And then the North Carolina Technology Awards, the NC Tech Awards. We just had that event on Tuesday of this week. So We don't have our date nailed down for 2025, but this is our biggest event of the year, celebrating technology companies, the use of technology, and leaders in tech. So really exciting. We had over 600 people at the Raleigh Convention Center just a couple of nights ago. Moving into summits and programs, there are two key summits that we offer. One is the engaging the work place, or engaging the future. We've just changed the name of this for 2025. This also includes some discussions around diversity and inclusion, but it's all about the tech workplace and how we can continue to build our pipeline, help members find the talent that they need, and stay competitive in the future. We also host a Women in Tech event. It's the Summit for Women in Tech, so it's exclusively for women. We've been hosting that in person for 3 years in New Bern, and we have outgrown New Bern hotel rooms. So we are right now scouting for a new location, but it's a destination event for women across the state to come to. And we have a number of social activities, a welcome reception, dinners around the town or city that we're in. And then the following day, have a great engaging program with keynote speakers, motivational moments, some group discussions, and some breakout sessions. So a really impactful summit that continues to grow for us. And then some programs. We have Brews and Bites events. They're networking events that we do across the state. I think we did maybe close to a dozen of these this year. And you'll see them sprout up in different locations. Sometimes they're hosted by a member company that has a cool facility and is welcoming other members to come in and see it. And they've got a great space to host. Sometimes they're at local breweries. So these are really well attended, great opportunities to come out and get to know other people in our network. And then virtual workshops, you'll see a bunch of those appear in our calendar throughout the year. And many of those are hosted by member companies that have an expertise that is relevant to the community that we have brought together. So it's a great way for us to diversify the content and maybe specialize in certain areas that would be of interest to a segment of our members. Moving on to networks. So right now we have executive networks that bring together executives around the role that they serve in the company or organization that they're employed, so they can talk about issues that are important to them. Typically, they are facilitated by one of the peer C leaders, and they pick a topic and facilitate the discussion. And sometimes we bring in outside speakers to lend some content and expertise that would be of interest to the C-level executives. We launched this year a tech CEO network and anticipate launching next year a CTO network. But our CIO network and our CISO networks, they're both really strong, and they've been around for years. They meet virtually quarterly, and then we do some in-person networking events, and sometimes we host some executive dinners during the year for them. The other networks are open to members. The Board of Advisors is a key leadership group for us. Ben manages and works with our Board of Advisors. Each one of our members has an opportunity to designate a representative for the advisors if they choose. It's optional, but almost 40% of our members do have someone on the Board of Advisors. It comes with a list of benefits for them, discounted registration for events, access to VIP receptions. We provide some additional information to our advisors throughout the year about what's going on with the association, and then offer some opportunities for advisors to get together and get to know each other. It's a really impressive list of leaders, and it's up on our website with some information about Board of Advisors if you'd like to learn more. Our ambassadors are managed by Erin, and that is our, it's like a membership committee. So they work with us on bringing in new members and also helping to welcome new members and help them feel integrated into the association, talk about their experience of being a member and what their company or organization gets out of membership. So they're a key group, volunteer group for us. The government vendor network, I had mentioned that earlier, has quarterly meetings, and those are really focused on doing business with state government. And then women in technology, we bring women in tech together at various times during the year, not just the Summit for Women in Tech, but we offer lean-in circles for women who want to get together with smaller groups for some consistent meetings and support. So a great way to support and be supported. We've launched our 2025 Circle enrollment. It's up on our website now, if that's an area of interest for you. We've got close to 20 circles available, and some of them are filling up, but they'll be meeting once a month from January through June. Moving on to talent. We, as I mentioned, have a colleague whose full-time role is talent and workforce. So if that's an area of interest, we'd be glad to connect you with Andrea. We have a job board that's available and free for members to post positions on. We have a program that's focused on talent-related topics, and that is a webinar series. We've got one coming up next week. You can find that on our calendar. And we also host member-hosted Meet the Employer webinars. So it gives an opportunity for a company to be in the spotlight, to share a bit about their company, their workplace, what types of positions they're hiring for, how you can go about applying for a job. And it's a great way to do a deep dive to learn more about the companies that are here in North Carolina. And this year we launched a Center for Workforce Innovation with MetLife. So we've been providing a lot of content and programming and other resources available through that partnership. And we have some dedicated space on our website that talks more about that. And then research is also managed by our Director of Talent and Workforce. We release an annual State of the Tech Industry report. This is the one that we share at our Outlook for Tech event in February. And we have stats and a whole website dedicated to this research and an analysis. We've been doing this report since 2015. So I guess we're approaching our 10-year marker, but it really is a helpful resource to see how we're doing, where we're really strong as a state, and areas that we can focus on to improve. We also send IT job trends dashboard to our members and the media once a month, and this is really focused more on open positions and technology. Shows what types of positions, what the occupations are, how many positions are available, what companies are hiring, the top posters. So it's really a snapshot from the previous month in how many positions are available and posted. And then resources, we offer a number of resources online. We have a member-to-member program that allows any of our members to offer a discount, special offer, free service, a report. Business North Carolina offers a free subscription to all of our members. Lenovo offers a discount on their products. So that's really open to any member that wants to leverage those discounts or provide a discount of their own. We have a marketing toolkit on our website that offers some template language and some digital badges and other information, including how your company can be featured on our blog. We have member profiles, our member spotlights and executive profiles, and guest blogs. So there's lots of different opportunities for us to provide some branding and visibility for our members. And then we also have a member directory, and Ben manages our member directory. You can find that on our website under membership, and you can either view our members in an alphabetical listing, or you can search by different industries and even different focus areas. So if you want to see all of the technology companies that are headquartered in North Carolina, if you want to see technology startup companies, you can search by different types of industries. So it's a really useful resource for the community and a great way to show our members and have them appear in searches that show the types of products and services that they offer. And then moving on to our virtual community. This is a bit of a cross between LinkedIn and Facebook. Members can post information, join groups, do a poll, introduce themselves, and connect directly with other individuals that are in the virtual community. So that's a great resource to check out and only available to employees of member companies and organizations. And that is, I believe, all the information that we have to share with you today. We are very active on social media. We have a manager of marketing and communications. Her name is Michaela. She works very hard to share the good news of our members and to recap some of the events and activities that we host. So if you go on to social media today, you'll see likely a bunch of posts about the tech awards, both things that we've posted and things that our members and the community has posted that we've reshared. So we encourage you to follow us on social media. And then the last slide has our membership team. The one person missing today is Kay Reed. She is our manager of Charlotte operations and works with existing members and helps to bring on new members in the Charlotte market, and then very active in the Charlotte community and representing NC Tech with other organizations and also hosting and staffing some of the programs and events that we offer in Charlotte. So please reach out if you have any additional questions or want to talk further. We'd love to hear more about you and your company and discuss ways that you could leverage membership and engagement with the association.